What's happening, YouTube? Josh Tedder here for 6 months later, and today we'll be taking a look at the Dyson upright vacuum cleaners. We'll look at the Dyson's design, its performance, as well as how long it's held up over 6 months of use. This is 6 months later. For the past 3 decades, people all around the world have come to know the Dyson vacuum brand and the terrible puns people use to describe how well the Dyson actually works. Now, this is because the Dyson vacuum cleaner is simply a fantastic product. Now, here at 6 months later, we do product reviews of products after 6 months of use. However, the Dyson vacuum cleaner is an interesting circumstance because I've actually owned a Dyson vacuum cleaner for almost 4 years now. So for this review, I'm actually going to review it for way longer than 6 months. It's going to be a 3.5-year review of a Dyson vacuum cleaner. You'll see shots of the Dyson that I own, as well as some shots of a newer Dyson vacuum cleaner that I gifted my parents this past holiday. And I'm going to do that just because the Dyson I gifted them, that is a Dyson that you can currently go out and buy today at a local retailer or directly from Dyson. Whereas the Dyson vacuum cleaner that I own has been discontinued and you can no longer get one from Dyson. Now, one of the most notable things about a Dyson vacuum cleaner when you first look at one is that you instantly know it's a Dyson. It looks cool and very sleek, something that certainly surprised the consumer market when Dysons first came out a little over 2 decades ago. The Dyson vacuum cleaner is the brainchild of Sir James Dyson, a fascinating inventor, designer, and entrepreneur. If you're interested in learning more about him as well as the history of how Dyson came to be, I highly recommend listening to the James Dyson episode of the NPR podcast, How I Built This with Guy Raz. I'll drop a link to the podcast episode in the video description below for those who are interested in learning more about James Dyson and the company named after him. Alright, now on to the Dyson vacuum cleaner. Introduced to the United States in the early 2000s, this vacuum has been a centerpiece of doorbuster holiday sales, and for a good reason. It's been looked at as the vacuum to beat in terms of design, customer experience, and customer retention. For me, what makes the Dyson such a great vacuum cleaner comes down to the Dyson's performance, design, maintenance, and reliability. First, let's talk about performance. The amount of suction you get with a Dyson vacuum exactly lines up with how they market their vacuum cleaner. This thing has a ton of suction, and you'll be surprised how much suction it has when you first turn it on and start vacuuming with it. This is due in part to Dyson's patented Cyclone technology. It's not just marketing bullshit. Sir James Dyson bought a Hoover vacuum cleaner in the mid-1970s and became frustrated with how it clogged up and lost its suction thanks to its reliance on vacuum cleaner bags. This led him to invent the Cyclone technology for vacuum cleaners that is at the heart of every Dyson vacuum cleaner even today. The technology allows for no bags and no loss of suction, a real differentiator when Dyson vacuum cleaners first came to the market. This isn't the only patent that Sir James Dyson has on the Dyson vacuum cleaner. There are actually over 180 patents in the Dyson vacuum cleaner today. A stat that the company is obviously proud of because it uses it in its messaging on the Dyson website. The noise level of a Dyson vacuum cleaner is tolerable. The pitch seems higher than most other vacuum cleaners I've used before, though I can't say if it seems less loud than other vacuum cleaners in its class. As with the suction, you'll be equally surprised at the amount of dirt and dust this thing sucks up the first time you use one, especially if this is your first time using a bagless vacuum cleaner. Seeing how much dust and dirt my Dyson sucked up when I used it for the first time really made me want to use it a lot more often than I typically did with other vacuum cleaners. And this is a comment I hear over and over again from other Dyson owners. The canister is easy to get to, easy to remove from the vacuum and empty into a trash bin, unlike some other canister vacs I've tried to use where you really have to pry the canister out. This is just one of the many design elements to a Dyson that makes this vacuum such a joy to use. The Dyson is comprised of lightweight parts to help keep the weight down, and the main way you move around the Dyson vacuum is by utilizing its ball design. The Dyson is also able to traverse most surfaces thanks to its active base plate technology, which allows the vacuum to switch from carpet to a hard floor without experiencing a loss of suction. The bristles in the motorized brush bar are also thankfully easy to remove in case you suck up a long piece of string or anything that doesn't pass on into the canister chamber. The attachments are incredibly easy to attach to the vacuum. This is an area where Dyson's clever design really shines. It just takes seconds to switch the vac into attachment mode, and the suction you get through the attachment hose is very strong, which you'd expect with this brand. Now, the one area of Dyson's design that I think does need improvement is in the area of cord management. The solution they came up with is simple enough, but I really wish they would just add a retractable cord into their vacuum cleaners. I've used a couple of other brands of vacuum cleaners that had this and really enjoyed the feature. But other than that complaint, I couldn't think of anything else to complain about with the Dyson because it's simply just been a great vacuum cleaner, and I enjoy pretty much everything about the design. Next, let's talk about maintenance and reliability. For the upright Dyson vacuum cleaners, the amount of maintenance that is required varies depending on which model you have. I have the Dyson multi-floor vacuum cleaner that has 2 filters that need to be rinsed out every 3 months. Like everything with this vacuum cleaner, Dyson makes it very easy to get to the filters and to clean them. Over the past 3.5 years, I can happily say that I have not run into a single issue with my Dyson vacuum cleaner. Not one. And I know I've probably just jinxed myself by saying that, and with my luck, something bad will probably happen after I hit the record button again, but so far so good. I haven't run into any issues. Now, if you're thinking of getting a Dyson and this is your first one, you can typically get a refurbished one from sites like Woot, which is owned by Amazon, for around $250, which is what I did. You can also find some pretty steep discounts on Dysons around Black Friday during the holidays as well. And the advantage there is that if you buy it new, you get that 5-year warranty, which is pretty nice. After using my Dyson for 3.5 years now, first let me say that yes, I do recommend Dyson vacuum cleaners. When you take into account the Dyson's performance, its innovative designs, and how it has improved upon the standard vacuum cleaner design, combine all of that with its easy-to-use functionality, it's obvious that the Dyson vacuum cleaner warrants a recommendation. But then you take all of that and combine it with its great reliability, the great warranty that Dyson gives all of its vacuum cleaner products. I think I could say without a doubt that the Dyson vacuum cleaner is a fantastic vacuum cleaner that I would recommend to anyone. Now, there are some out there that dismiss a Dyson vacuum as an overpriced vacuum cleaner that doesn't warrant the price tag. Some have even gone so far as to claim that Dyson is just a great marketing company and not really a design company. Now, are you paying for the brand name when you buy a Dyson product? Yes. Absolutely, you're paying a little bit for the brand name. And the reason for that is the brand is where it is today based on a history of excellence in design as well as customer experience. Now, if my dad heard me say that, he would probably call bullshit on me. And he may have a point. But it's funny because my dad actually used to be one of those people who said Dyson products were underpowered, overpriced compared to other vacuum cleaners. That is until I gifted him a Dyson vacuum cleaner this past holiday. Hey Dad, what do you think about Dyson vacuum cleaners now? I don't think I could have said it any better myself. Well, that concludes our review of the Dyson Upright Vacuum Cleaner. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more video reviews like this one. Also, when you subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that little bell icon. That way you'll be notified anytime we upload a new video. Also, be sure to drop us a comment in the comments below. Let me know what your experience has been like with Dyson vacuum cleaners. Has it been similar to mine or different? Are there things you like about Dyson vacuum cleaners and things you don't like about Dyson vacuum cleaners? make sure to drop a comment below. Well, thanks so much for watching this video. I'm Josh Tedder, and this has been a 6 Months Later review.